On this episode of Alex's App Review, we're going to be covering Product Hunt. Are you serious? On this version of Alex's App Review, we're going to go ahead and review Product Hunt. So first thing you do when you open up Product Hunt, you see the iOS app of the day, which oddly enough is Giphy Says, which is Giphy's new camera app, which turns your words into GIFs. So what Product Hunt is, it basically curates a bunch of apps that people hunt, and then the makers are the people who actually have made the app, and the hunters are people who just bring the actual app onto Product Hunt. So on the App Store for Product Hunt, it says the best new products every day. Discover the best new apps, games, books, and podcasts. You can start scrolling through and you'll see the first thing that I noticed is Twitter Lite. So we'll go ahead and click Twitter Lite and see what this is about. So the person who actually hunted it is Ryan Hoover, who's the founder of Product Hunt. And it looks like Twitter Lite, it loads quickly, takes up less space, and is data friendly. And you could look at the info on who hunted it, who made it, people who've upvoted it. Keep scrolling. So this one's Peel for Pixel. I know Peel's a phone case and it's super thin, and they have it for iPhone, so it looks like they just made it for Pixel, which is Google's phone. It's a bunch of discussion posts about it, and then you can see the media, see what it looks like. So let's hit the Get It button, see where that takes us. So that takes us to Peel's website where you could actually buy the case. I use Product Hunt mainly just to see what the latest apps are, the latest technology, things that you might not be able to find if you're just on social media, just browsing around. You could use Product Hunt as a social media tool to find out the latest apps instead of going to the App Store and typing in random search things and whatnot. You could just go on a Product Hunt and just kind of browse around, find interesting things. They break it down into technology, books, games, and podcasts. I'm very much into tech, so I wonder what the latest tech products are. There's something called Gladius, which is an underwater drone. There's a swipeable panorama for Instagram, so you could share 360 panoramas on Instagram. That's a pretty cool feature. Instagram's been doing that a lot lately with Boomerang and collages, just integrating it onto the app instead of having to use multiple apps. I'd recommend this app to anyone who wants to find a new app to use or the latest technology, keep up with news. This is a user-friendly way of just looking at and finding the latest news. And it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Especially if you're an early adapter, you love technology apps. This is probably the best app to find the latest information.